This movie was decent. I mean, it wasn't the best, but it was alright. I don't know where it's going, and it doesn't really seem connected to the first two movies, though. Even though, yes, it is called Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. There's this one dude that's basically the hitchhiker from the first movie, and there's the one dude that's basically Chop Top from the second movie, just a little bit different. Hell, even one of them has the same line. The hitchhiker dude has a line where he takes a picture of the girl and says, "Hey, pay me $5 and I'll give you the picture." That's the scene we were introduced to him in, and we're introduced to this guy the same way. And then the other dude has this like weird claw hand, just like Chop Top from the second movie. I do say I'm not a huge fan of Leatherface's look in this movie. Though I think it was cool that this dude had his nails painted red in this movie. And he was pretty good at being creepy, even though he didn't have a huge role. There isn't too many deaths, and for being rated R, like, there's hardly any violence. When you hear a movie that has the word massacre in it, you would think there would be deaths. But I guess this movie decided that's not allowed. And violent deaths at that. There's this one dude that gets knocked on the ground. He's caught in a trap. Leatherface has a chainsaw, and he's hovering over him. Do you want to know what happens? Nothing. We hear him scream, and we still hear the chainsaw going. And then we find out later he's still alive, and he doesn't have any marks or anything. He just has a black eye, so I guess Leatherface knocked him out. And then he's still alive last I remember. But she just kind of abandons him. I think there was only one death in this movie. And that was this random girl. Though she does say that her sisters died. But that was off screen and we never knew her before that, so I wouldn't really give him that. And her death is heavily censored too. And it's a rated R movie, it's crazy. I hope the next two movies are better, because I actually got lucky enough that I guess on October, Tubi TV wanted to add these movies. Because the 2003 and 2006 one are on Tubi TV. So now I've basically watched all of them besides maybe the newest one. And there's another one from 1995, but I can't find it anywhere, and I don't know how it's connected or anything. But yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of his look in this movie. It's a decent design, but it just kind of goes nowhere in the final act. Leatherface gets his head beat in with a rock, and we find out he's alive in the end of the movie. Grandpa, and we have a new character, Mom, in this movie. Well, they both die. They don't do too much. There's also this other new character. They have a little girl that is in the family. And then she doesn't get to do too much either, because it is a shorter movie. It's only an hour and 20 minutes. And we meet half of these characters when the movie is almost over. So a lot of them don't get to do much. And then Chop Top knock off and Tex don't get to do too much either. Tex does get killed, actually. I forgot Tex does die. But the Chop Top knockoff guy gets his ear shot off and he's injured, gets left behind, and Tess goes to deal with it. Then we never see him again. Movie just forgets about him. And yeah, I guess that's about it.